What's up, fellow lords of gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to segue into some Black Desert Online. I want to start giving you guys content as I promised for Black Desert. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about producing content for you guys other than breaking down some of the game elements and what you can be doing in the game on a day-to-day basis. But for the purpose of this video, I just want to kind of stick to the weekly update as a way to get myself started into content for this game. So let's start with that. So we get the update patch notes basically over on the forums, and the biggest ones, obviously there's going to always be adjustments to characters, and it's one of the things I love about playing Black Desert Online outside of playing like some of the mobile games that you guys are normally familiar with me doing on the channel, is that these things don't come at a cost, right? These are optimization things in order to bring balance to the game, and that's what should be done in order to make the game enjoyable for all. And so I'm enjoying that very much with Black Desert. Anyways, so there's a couple of adjustments here for the various characters throughout the game. A lot of adjustments, actually. I won't go over those specifically other than tell you probably take a look over on the forum for any of the classes that you currently do play. Ranger, Sorceress, Maywa, Scholar has even received a little bit of adjustments. Mainly the Dracania has received the biggest adjustments to the character kit, and then the Mystic. So go over and take a look at those and let us know what you think. I am playing Hashashin, and this is probably going to be a Hashashin channel until we get a spell sword type male character, and there are no updates in there. The biggest update change outside of that would be the adjustment to the Black Shrine Blitz Telebot. I say that freaking three times. The Black Shrine Boss Blitz teleport can be accessed simply through the Black Shrine UI. So you can go into your menu settings and you can type Black Shrine here, or if you have it pinned already, you go there, and basically this will allow you to basically tap in, go teleport to the Land of the Morning Lights boss area, and then as soon as you complete the boss, you basically teleport right back to where you were. So this is really good. It makes ease of access, because I know there's a lot of people that aren't going to jump over the Land of the Morning Light. Like for me, for instance, I literally had my two characters set up, and I had my striker set up over on this side, and I had my my Hashashin set up on the Land of the Morning Light side, and it just didn't quite make sense. I still have to finish out the story in the Land of Morning Light, and I'm recording that for you guys now. So so the Land of the Morning Light, really good update there in terms of basic teleportation. They plan on bringing more updates like this for the future. Like, I know they're going to specifically have an update so that way you can teleport without issue to certain areas as well. So look forward to that in the coming future as well. Outside of that, there was some minor adjustments in terms of talking about your access to or simplification that they were talking about inside the Calpheon Ball for the tools and reform stones. So specifically, any of your tools that you basically have in your inventory that were magic and others, instead of there being different ones, they've basically simplified that down into just having just a few of them. Makes the game a lot easier, basically for access in that way. So that way the player basically don't have to play around with so many different systems. That's essentially the way I look at it, right? It's like it's really just a way for you to basically get into the game and not have the hassle of trying to figure out how the game works in that regard. Now, if you had any of those items in the central market warehouse, then what they've done is they've essentially just sent you the silver refund for those. So you can see here I had like 1 to 3 items for weapon, armor, reform stones that were sitting in my central marketplace, and they sent me the 1.3 million silver back. So you can receive that inside your mail inventory, and you can move on from there. Outside of that, they also simplified the magic tools and stuff like that that's in the game as well. So if you were doing anything with the magic tools, then you know that's now been decreased as well. So you can see what that sort of looks like down here on the bottom. Excuse me. You can see what that sort of looks like down here on the bottom, past the bottom of the notes is basically like, you know, all of the crafting materials that would have been used to get all these magic gathering tools have been simplified. So that way, instead of you having, it's basically just a simple version of it and then just the magic version of it. And that's all you have to worry about. So you can see here, there's for any of your magic lumbering tools, there's no gathering requirement on them at all. So you can equip those magic tools immediately and not have to hit the skill level requirement for those. It's really good. Not to mention it gives it just a simplified ease of access. A lot of times games get over bloated like that. Marvel Future Fight is one of those things where it's getting over bloated in terms of the things that they're pushing out. So it's just like, yeah, who cares? Like, you know, take those things away. Outside of that, not a whole lot in terms of the other updates inside of the game. There's been some adjustments to some of the monster zones, specifically looking at what is that? I think it's Sulfur Mines. Excuse me. So Sulfur Mines has been seeing a little update, and the general trade goods is currently still in work. I don't really trade so I don't really know how that one works. But Sulfur Mine Gel basically has received some improvements as well. They decreased the number of guard, but increase their attack. They're doing that overall, trying to bring some balance to the various monster zone and bring it in line with some of the more farmed monster zones in the game. So good things there. Along with that, they introduced a number of events. The biggest one starting out, I think, probably is similar to the Blessing of Calma Sylvia that they brought in, where you're basically running around in the game and you're defeating monsters or you're looting. You have the ability for you know, the secret of the Old Moon treasure chest to pop open, and when you do that, it would give you a buff that adds on to your already existing buff that you have, and this will be for 2 hours. You'll notice the same thing has happened. It was happening for the Blessing Calma Sylvia, and so a tree would pop up. You would interact with the tree, and then that tree would basically give you a 2-hour buff of the Blessings of Calma Sylvia. If you don't know what the Blessing of Calma Sylvia or the Secret of Old Moon does, then you can simply go up here to inside your menu and look. So you can see here the Blessing Calma Sylvia was basically giving the really benefit of this was the central market and the weight limit update inside there. And then you can see the secret of the Book of Old Moon giving you that combat, probably a little bit more incentive to basically be grinding and get that one now, because you get the combat XP, the skill XP, and the life XP inside those areas. So that's really good, along with the ability to change some of the presets for your skill add-ons and stuff like that freely. So really good items there in terms of the update. Outside of that one, we also got another event in the game, and this one's called the Defeat the Moon Feebled Boss to grab Boss Blitz rewards. So we'll just call it the Moon's Week, right? That's what they have here. So basically, summon the Black Spirit and accept the quest event Craving for Power, and then you just have to defeat one Moon Feebled boss inside the game, and you'll get these rewards right here. And you'll see the obtainable items that you do have the possibility of getting in the game is the Dawn's Gloves, the Flame of Hongik, Crystal of Hair, the Crystal of Harmony, and Garen's Crystal. I actually have like 4 Garen's Crystal from the holiday awards that were going on. But good event overall. It's completed once per family with the character that is level 56 or higher. So make sure that you do that before the 31st maintenance, because once the 31st maintenance goes, you'll basically lose access to that, and it's definitely worth doing. So trust me, all of the Black Spirits events are worth participating in. Lastly, but definitely not least, and I think one that everybody is really excited about, is in celebration of the Chinese New Year. I believe that's what it is, or the Korean New Year. I'm sorry if I'm being offensive there. I wasn't trying to be. Azure, the Blue Dragon. All I thought when I saw this was literally Yu-Gi-Oh, and it just took me back to childhood. But yeah, so the Blue Garmoth for the year of the Azure Dragon is basically coming to the game. So instead of you getting the normal Garmoth that would appear, you're going to now get the Azure Dragon Garmoth inside the game. Let's watch this video over on the YouTubes real quick, because I think it looks pretty cool. Everybody loves a good shy. Flame. So the Azure, the new Crimson, the Blue Garmoth has basically emerged in the game. So one of the things that you can get, you can obtain 1,000 Cron Stones and a special piece of furniture that can be installed in your manor. I'm not exactly sure where I would install this in my manor, but you're going to get the points from the furniture piece regardless. So it looks pretty cool. I think a lot of players are going to want to get that. So a lot of players are probably going to be participating in Garmoth's Nest events. So you see here, you can accept the quest, the new Special and Splendid from Cow during the event period and defeat Garmoth and attain the following rewards. So the Cron Stones and then Garmoth Scales are also going to be dropping. So over the weekly period or something like that, you can really just top up on those Cron Stones and stuff. So it's going to be really good. You also get the Azure Dragon, like I said, and the Azure Dragon pouch as well from inside there. And then you'll get the, what you call it, not to mention you'll collect these Dragon Blessings ×3, which are good for item drop rates to go up. Probably not as good as the Golden Blessings of Agris, but still something nevertheless to basically help you out on that grind anyways. So all you need to do is basically take a photo of your blue dragon furniture piece, and you'll get the Dragon's Blessings. So that's pretty decent inside there overall. That's all they had that was updated inside of this update for Black Desert Online. I'm definitely enjoying having been back into this game and seeing the benefits of, what you want to put your money into to basically mean things for you in terms of long-term investment inside of a game, and seeing your character be developed. Still one of the most beautiful MMOs on the market, in my opinion. But the MMO community always has this weird habit and weird relationship with FOMO and slipping to one thing or the other as soon as they lose attention, like we're just biggest ADHD crowd ever. But it's still holding strong, so many years in, and I'm looking forward to many more years. And I think I'm just going to be bringing you guys content from this and some other games as I play them, especially the likes of Dragon's Dogma, Remnant 2, and some other games that I have in the queue that I want to just bring you guys some Let's Play series from. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Until next time, peace.